Alrighty. Good morning, Sky Squad. Let's jump in early, shall we? How is everybody doing on this fine morning? Hope everyone is doing incredibly well. Give me a quick 5 out of 5 in the chat there for the audio. We did have a Qantas departure just then as well. I'll get my flight radar up properly in just a moment. But yeah, give me a quick 5 out of 5 in the chat there. Lovely to see you all. And welcome to a very early start at Christchurch International Airport. Pretty stoked about this one. This is the first time ever that I've done a early morning live stream. So yeah, this is kind of acting as a bit of a test as well. I've been playing around with some of the settings on my camera, but we should be getting hopefully some good pictures. We might struggle a little bit with some of the focus, but we will we'll see how we go. But lovely to see you all. Telly and Zeds there in the chat. Christchurch Aviation, good morning. Look at all you guys getting involved nice and early in the morning, eh? Thanks for hanging out with me at this early hour of the morning. But yeah, as mentioned, we will have quite a decent bit of blurry footage for the first few, but we're kind of out here just enjoying the sounds in the morning, really. Because it is pretty dark. Another Qantas out the door. Awesome. How good does that look, eh? Woo! Can't zoom in too far on these guys because when they go too far away from me, I do lose them quite a lot. But yeah, good morning everybody. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. And as mentioned, welcome to Christchurch International Airport. Nice and early this morning. I am going to be looking at doing a few more of these style of streams over the next coming months. And yeah, I'm excited to be out here. Just give me one moment there, team. I'm just going to reply to a text message real quick. Sinead, good to see you. Hope you're well. Bruce, hope you're well. Saying Leo took a flight on the JetX 737 simulator in Avonhead yesterday. It was really good. Awesome. Yeah, I've been able to do that as well, actually. Telly and Zed letting us know that the sun rises at 7:51 this morning. So yeah, we've got a little bit of daylight breaking through here at the moment. You guys probably can't see it. But hello, Christine, Frank, Christchurch Aviation, Bruce, Sinead. Giving me 5 out of 5s there. Lovely. Thank you very much. Perfect. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Good morning, all. Lovely to see you. Just give me one moment, team. I'm just going to reply to a text message. All right. Here we go, rocking and rolling. All right, cool. Good stuff. But yeah, here we go. I'm very excited about being out here this morning. We've got some awesome views, hopefully. We're going to have quite a few departures as well. Heading off to Australia. And then, of course, we got a few other regional departures and that as well. Mostly A320s and Boeing 737s. So it's going to be pretty cool to see those guys. And then after about the 8 a.m. mark, then we'll start having the regional planes coming in as well. But we're going to be looking at being out here until anywhere between probably like 8:30 and 9:30. We got quite a few departures and arrivals, and it's going to be super cool to see all of those guys coming and going. But yeah, this is serving as a bit of a test at the same time as well. But yeah, lovely to have every single one of you. Becky is in the chat there as well. Good to see you, Becky. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, here we go. But Lovely to see you all. And I had a couple of weeks off there, kind of shorter weeks. Yeah, what am I trying to say? A couple of shorter weeks than I imagine I'll probably take off, but the little time off that I had has been absolutely amazing. And yeah, stoked to be back out here again and connecting with you all. So yeah, hope everyone is doing incredibly well. All right, everything's looking pretty good. Okay, so getting my flight radar up and running. Next out the door. Next out the door is NZ201 A321 Neo off to Brisbane. Which is awesome because I haven't don't actually get to see the A321 Neo that often, to be fair. I was hoping that they would be. I'm standing on the mound this morning, and I was hoping that they would be coming up to us, but I'm not sure they are. Which is a bit of a shame because it would have been awesome if they were to come all the way up to us. Man, that A321 Neo is noisy. Noisy, noisy, noisy. Looks like there's a couple of cancellations already this morning, so yeah. Just checking out Flight Radar to see what is happening with those. But yeah, looks like got some information, a bit of cancellations. I think there's only one though, to be fair. Typical Jetstar flight being cancelled. Oh, NZ279 is jumping ahead and out the door here, off to the Gold Coast, which is the A320 Neo that we're currently looking at here now. There's been a little bit of a runway change here, going the other way. So maybe they are going to come up to us. Maybe they are going to come up to us here on the mound a little bit. Unless it's just a special one here, but nah, yeah, this guy NZ279 definitely jumping the queue there. Definitely jumping the queue. Bruce W saying crazy, feels like 7:15 a.m. but it's 6:15 a.m. Yes, what a great time to come back out and restart the stream on a Sunday morning where the clocks here in New Zealand went back. So we are now officially into the colder months of the year. Here's our A320 Neo going out the door to the Gold Coast. Can't really see much of this guy. But yeah, good week to choose to come out to do an early morning, because actually ended up getting an extra hour worth of sleep. Which is quite funny. This A320 Neo looks like it's queue jumping a little bit, but I don't think it's going to depart facing south. Looks like it's just rolling down and probably come up another taxiway, and then it will come back towards us where we're standing. Awesome. I was going to say, cheeky man, he's trying to get out there. Trying to get out there ahead of everyone else. Supremacy Aviation's there as well. Good to see you, saying, damn it, already sunny here in the North Island, is it? Yeah, I'm actually looking up towards the north, and I can see the sun coming up already. Beautiful red colours appearing in the sky there this morning. Just behind me, so I might spin you guys around and you can have a look at that too. Christchurch Aviation saying, hi Sean, good to see you mate, hope you well. Lovely to see you. NZ201 next out the door here off to Brisbane. But yeah, good to see you Christchurch Aviation, hope you well. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, 279 Q jumping for sure, but it's had to according to flight radar, it's still taxiing down. Still taxiing down the runway, rolling down there. So is he going to turn down Alpha 7 to come back around? I don't know what this guy's doing. We'll figure that out in just a moment, eh? See what he's up to. Definitely see what this guy's up to, eh? But yeah, NZ201 is... Okay, here we go. NZ279 off to Gold Coast is coming towards us right now. So yeah, Q jumped a little bit there and rolled down the runway all the way to... Whoa, that's nice and bright. All the way pretty much to Alpha 7 and then made a pretty decent turn. Just going to adjust my handle. Supremacy Aviation telling me that I should try and collab with Supersonic Kiwi. Yeah, I should. I haven't actually officially met him yet. I've been acquainted with him through Kevin, but I haven't officially met Supersonic Kiwi. I think his name's Gerard, if I'm correct in saying that. Hopefully I am. Here you go, A320neo off to the Gold Coast this morning. Listen to those Neo engines, so quiet. Steep climb. Wow, very steep climb. Those A320neos are so quiet. It's awesome. Alright, A320 out the door there, off to the Gold Coast. Might need to adjust some of my gear on my tripod here. It's getting in the way just a little bit. Alright, next out the door is our A321neo. NZ201. A321neo off to Brisbane as well. Here we go, coming at us. Fast and loud. A321neo. Nice and quiet again here. Awesome. So quiet, eh? I appreciate, team, it may not be the best picture quality. My camera isn't incredible for super low light stuff like this. I'm still working on some of the settings behind the scenes for it as well. But as we get a bit more actual daylight coming through, then we'll be able to play around a little bit more, eh? And get a bit of a better picture for you guys. Alright, A321neo out the door there. Greg Miller's in the house. Whoa, Greg Miller. Nice and early for you, mate. Hope you're well. Tuning in from the Gold Coast. Alright, so we've got a beacon on that A320 sitting over there, which I believe is an Air New Zealand A320. Let me just quickly catch up with you guys in the chat real quick. Hope you're doing well. Gregory Miller, hope you're well, mate. 20 past 4 in the morning with a coffee. Greg, good on you, mate. Thank you for joining in. Appreciate you. Really do. Supremacy Aviation saying, when I flew to Brizzy, I flew on ZKNNA Seat 12A and got to visit the cockpit. Wow, awesome. That's pretty cool. Good on you. I'm still yet to have a cockpit visit. So yeah, I've got word that one of those Jetstar planes has been cancelled this morning. So that's a little bit of a shame there. I thought there was a beacon, but I think it's a bit of a beacon on a track. But hey, as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, this is the very first time that I've been out here doing a sunrise stream, as I'm going to call it. Probably not much of a sunrise this morning, though, to be fair. All right. So yeah, Jetstar off to Wellington this morning has been cancelled. The 6:45 departure. Our next A320 that is out the door is NZ221 off to Sydney. JQ226 as well off to Auckland. And then, yeah, Wellington Jetstar has been cancelled this morning already. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Jetstar, eh? Good old Jetstar. But yeah, what a gorgeous morning it's turning into. I'm going to quickly spin you guys around to see the lovely colours in the sky behind me whilst we wait for another departure. So we've got something in the distance there taxiing on to the runway. Unless it's a ground crew car. Marcus from Berlin saying, good evening from Germany, Berlin. Good to see you, Marcus. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for joining in this evening for you. Oh, funny. I thought that was something taxiing on. How all of the lights look at the moment. You guys can't really see it too much. Let me zoom out a little bit and you can see. But how all the lights look on the runway. There's a road, for those of you who are unaware of Christchurch Airport, there's a road that runs around the back. You see on the right-hand side of your screen some cars going up. I thought that was like a ground crew car going onto the runway or a plane taxiing onto the runway. Turns out it's just some cars going up the road. But good to see you, Marcus. Hey, thank you for tuning in today, my friend. Lovely to have you, and welcome to the very first Sky Squad TV sunrise stream. There's going to be a few more of these in over the next few weeks, over the next few months, and yeah, hopefully be some weekday ones as well, which would be pretty cool. All right, awesome stuff. Yeah, Telly coming in with the car emojis. Very true, very true. Yeah, that threw me off because of where I'm standing at the moment. It kind of looked as if there was like a ground crew car or yeah, something going on. But I'm also quite happy as well that the the fog held off because it's quite a quite a decent bit of moisture in the air this morning. Oh, all right. So yeah, bit of a shame that Jetstar has been cancelled, but that's okay because we've got plenty more departures and arrivals coming up shortly. I believe there was someone that I know who is on that Jetstar flight this morning, so they're going to be a little bit annoyed that it's been cancelled. They're going to be quite annoyed, actually, to be fair, that it's been cancelled. Marco's saying, my colleague is in New Zealand with a camper van for 10 weeks. Oh, wow. Marcus, awesome. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of people come over, of course, to New Zealand to travel and experience the wonderful countryside and the outdoors that New Zealand does have to offer everybody when they come over. Yeah, let me see. I'm not sure if this is going to show up as well. Nah, not so much. Colours not so much here. But yeah, it's kind of dispersed a little bit, to be fair. But I do have my night settings on as well, so that's not going to be picking that up too well. Lovely colours in the sky, though. Gorgeous. Oh, and just like that, we're getting quite a bit more daylight now. So we'll wait and see how long I can keep my nighttime settings on for. We're hoping for a few more arrivals and departures. A little bit slow this morning here. Scotty's in the chat there. Good to see you, Scotty, saying New Zealand has the best pies. They surely do. Good to see you, Scotty. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for joining in this morning. But yeah, nice and chill this morning, eh? Nice and chill. I had a feeling this will probably be a bit of a chill stream, and most of them moving forward probably will be as well. A little bit of a fog, like low fog sitting over the grass in the distance over there as well. But it's a lovely morning, and I'm very excited to be out here this morning. And yeah, as mentioned, thanks everyone for joining in. If you haven't already, definitely please hit that like button. It definitely helps a lot more than you guys truly know. But I'll spin you back around to the terminal in just a moment. You can start seeing some of those cool lights over there. A little bit more activity happening around some of those planes. We've had a couple of Qantas Boeing 737s depart this morning. Italian Z saying breakfast sounds good. Yeah, surely does. I had real quick bowl of cereal before I left home this morning, but I've got a couple of snacks in my bag, so I will end up having those shortly as well. A couple of apples, got some water, had a coffee on the way, had a cold brew. Probably should have had a hot coffee, to be fair. But yeah, I had a cold brew. Tower looking awesome this evening as well. This morning. Wow. There you go. I'm so used to streaming in the evening time. Do you have any more internationals? Not by the looks of it. Well, we do have a New Zealand one, which is this guy right here. And then we've got a couple of Jetsstars as well. But as mentioned, that Jetstar to Wellington has been cancelled this morning. A little bit extra brightness there for you guys. Nice. Probably going to be a little bit of Grain City for most of the morning until the real light kind of sets in again. Awesome. Christchurch Aviation is back. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for joining back in. Yeah, we're just waiting for a couple of departures and arrivals. Well, arrivals are mostly starting, I believe they start by the looks of flight radar anyway, just a little bit after 8 o'clock. So yeah, we're going to be keeping entertained with some departures actually. Quite a few people texting me at the moment, letting me knowing that I'm out here. Funny. Gregory Miller, what's for breakfast, mate? Christchurch Aviation saying I'll be popping in and out of the stream. Yeah, no worries, mate. You're all good. Thank you for letting me know, though. Appreciate it. But yeah, Greg Miller, what's for breakfast, mate? Coffee and pastries. Oh, okay. So yeah, hey, as mentioned as well, this is the first time I've come out to do a sunrise stream, and Sundays on the flight radar looked pretty busy, but I think it's actually not as busy as I imagined that it would be. So we might have a few more quiet periods than I actually imagined that we probably would do. Supremacy Aviation, I haven't been ignoring your messages. I have been seeing them. So yeah, just haven't had anything to reply to them, my friend. Alexis, good to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit quiet. I had a look on flight radar, as mentioned before coming out, a few days, well, yesterday and then the lead up to this stream, and it seemed like it was going to be a little bit busier than what it actually is. But hey, I might just have to talk and entertain you guys a little bit more this morning. But I do want to give you guys a little bit of background for these. So I want to come out and do a few more sunrise shows, a few more early morning live streams, because they're going to work a little bit better for my current life schedule. But there might be more during the weekdays as well. Just had a free morning today, so I thought, hey, come out, test it all out, see what it's all about for the sunrise shows. And yeah, had a good little first half an hour there, that's for sure. Supremacy Aviation saying, about to have a steak and cheese pie for brekkie. You can't beat that. Wowee. Yeah, you really can't beat that, to be fair. That's awesome. Steak and cheese pie for brekkie. Wowee. That's cool, man. I'm jealous. Yeah, wow, okay. Apologies there, team. I thought there would have been a few more movements, to be fair. I don't know what I was looking at on flight radar. I must have missed quite a decent chunk of time, because it looks like after 7, there's not really much happening until about 8 a.m. So we will, of course, we'll stay out and we'll wait for the other guys to come and go. But yeah, okay. So Sunday mornings must be a little bit quiet. I did get a little tip off at the beginning of the stream there to let me know that Sunday mornings are a little bit quiet. Greg Miller saying, Sean, I only fly Jetstar in Australia. Cost reasons. So far, no probs. Fingers crossed. Yeah, Greg, I fly Jetstar for very similar reasons. For the fact that they are a low-cost carrier over here in New Zealand. They do have much better prices at the moment than Air New Zealand. So yeah, I definitely fly them a lot more for that reason as well. And I've never had a problem with them. I have, to be fair, have had one flight cancelled on me at the last minute, and then I had to then book myself very quickly onto another one, which I think I was flying to Auckland one time with them, and then they cancelled the flight the night before. But I think the quite annoying thing is that they cancel it and don't let you know why, which is quite frustrating to be fair. Skyline Spot in Auckland's in the chat. Morning, Sean and everyone. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you everybody for dropping in and hitting that like button already. Definitely helps more than you guys understand. And yeah, it's pretty cool to be out here this morning doing a sunrise show. Skyline behind me looks pretty nice, but it never truly picks it up properly on the camera. And also, looks like they're doing a little bit of work over here on this side of the airport and the airfield behind the New Zealand Post warehouse that's over there. Can't really make out what they're doing. Looks like they're probably building like a bit of a new road or something. But yeah, I haven't actually been out this way for a little while. So yeah, as I was walking up here, I'd I noticed it and I was like, oh, that looks a little bit different to what I've seen there before. So I'm interested and intrigued to know what's going to be happening there, but can't beat the mound for the plane spotting location, that's for sure. Supremacy Aviation saying, never fly Jetstar long haul. You have to pay for the IFE. Do ya? Wow, interesting. Sheesh. I didn't know that. I love how my weather overlay top left says 0 km/h winds. To be fair, it is very still out here this morning. There doesn't seem to be much wind at all. And it's I'm nice and toasty too, got quite a few layers on. Want to whilst we're waiting for some plane movements here, and do apologise team, I thought there was going to be a few more movements this morning. But let me see if I can pick this up for you guys to see that gorgeous view of the mountains in the distance there. Look at that fog running across the lower end of the airfield there. What a gorgeous view, eh? Beautiful view there of the mountains. But a grain city until I can turn the settings back onto its normal settings properly, which I probably could soon. Let me just dial this down a little bit actually. Such a beautiful morning out here at the airport. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Supremacy saying it's so cold up here in Northland right now. Is it? Greg saying, no need to apologise. The visuals are great. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, as mentioned a couple of times, bit of a test this stream. A bit of a test stream time as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be... I'm keen to get out and do a couple of early morning streams. But yeah, as mentioned, there'll be more on the weekdays. So I would imagine there's probably a few more movements coming on the weekdays as well. Or maybe start a little bit later, but obviously got to work that in with work times as well. But very interesting. Yeah, I thought there would have been quite a few more movements in the morning. Yes, premises based up in... Oh, no, sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Yeah, based at Whangarei Airport. That's the smaller airport up at the top of the North Island there. Beautiful spot, but smaller airport for sure. Alright, so we should have a few of those A320s coming in us shortly as well. Shame that Jetstar to Wellington has been cancelled. It's like I wonder what that Jetstar plane is going to do then. Unless it's not here, but it would be because it would have been here overnight. So we're waiting for JQ226, which is delayed by half an hour, heading off to Auckland. Jetstar, of course. And then we have NZ221, A320 Neo heading across the ditch over to Sydney. Pretty funny with that other A320 Neo earlier on this morning that kind of skipped the queue and decided to taxi down the runway and turn around basically at Alpha 6 and then come rocketing towards us, which was awesome. Lovely noise in that as well. Marcus saying, great picture. Thank you, Marcus. Yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a mountain view whilst we're waiting for some action. I do apologise. It's probably not the most fun stream for you guys to be watching. I thought there was going to be a few more movements here. But hey, we've got a couple coming up shortly. New Zealand Plane Spotters there in the chat saying, morning Sean from Hamilton. Hope you're having a great morning. Also, I might be done very shortly. Okay. Might be done very shortly. But yeah, I'm not sure if you guys... Oh, here you go. You guys can see me a little bit as well. But I've got a little bit of a front-facing camera going on there. But lovely to see you guys. Hope you're well. Thought I'd come over and say hi to you. Christine Frank letting us know that NZ221 is just starting up on Flight Radar. Surely is. Thank you, Christine. But good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Thought I'd come over and say a quick hello. And yeah, I'm rugged up this morning. Got my fingerless gloves on. I've got a couple of layers on, which was a fantastic idea because it's definitely a little bit colder than I thought it was going to be as well. But lovely to have you with me this morning. We'll be hanging out for a while. Might be doing quite a bit of talking. So definitely get involved in the chat there and keep me entertained with what's going on with you guys in the morning. But yeah, quite excited. Here we go. A320 is on pushback. So I'll spin you guys back around so you can get a bit of a cool view on there. Just give me 1 second, team. I'm going to bring up a screen that's got a slightly... I need to edit this real quick. Just to... Here we go. There we go. It's the one. Then I can bring up the double screen. But let me quickly turn you guys around so you can have a look at the A320. But yeah, lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining in. Nice slow way to start the morning, eh? But here's our Air New Zealand A320 Neo. Oh, Jim Urban. Good to see you, Jim. Hope you're well. Saying good morning all. Lovely to see you, Jim. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Hope everything is well with you in America. Getting some good visuals now. We're getting the natural light back, which is awesome. I will change over to my main settings on the camera shortly when we get a bit more light. Mark is saying that in Berlin, it is currently 5 degrees and it's 8:45 in the evening. Aren't time zones just the craziest things, eh? The craziest things. And also, Marcus, our clocks went back last night as well, so we've gained an extra hour. So yeah, pretty hectic. New Zealand Plane Spotter saying I was on Kev's stream yesterday in Auckland. It was awesome, but sadly I missed the Antonov AN124. Yeah, that Antonov was absolutely awesome. Huge shout out to Kev for capturing that one. That was an amazing capture. I'm stoked that Kev was able to capture that and able to see the Antonov, because you don't get to see those planes that often, especially over here in New Zealand. I was hoping that it was going to come to Christchurch, but I think unfortunately it's just going into Auckland and then it's heading off to Australia tomorrow. No, sorry, today. Today it's heading off to Australia today. I think it's heading to Avalon, is what Doug Whitcomb said. But yeah, big shout out to Kev for an awesome couple of streams up in Auckland. Incredible streams up there, and it was awesome to be able to join in with Kev and the Wellington Flights live community as well. It's always a pleasure watching Kev's streams. I'm just going to lower some of this gear. Spin you guys back over to the main screen for a moment. Supremacy Aviation asking me if I know anything about Air Chatham's Saab 340 being in Samoa. Spotted it randomly on Flight Radar 24. Unfortunately, I do not. That's the first time I've heard. Sorry, it's the first time I've heard about the Air Chatham Saab being over in Samoa. Unsure as to what that's going over there for. Might be a freight flight or a special charter flight or something, maybe. Taking some VIPs over there. Who knows? I reckon there's probably some other people that will be in the know as well. Greg Miller saying at the moment on the Sunshine Coast it's currently 20 degrees at 5 a.m. I wouldn't mind some of that heat, to be fair. I miss Australia, eh? Miss Australia heat. Cam plays this saying your streams are the highlight of my week. Oh, good on you, Cam. Thanks for the kind words, my friend. Appreciate you joining in and being here with me this morning. We're looking at excuse me. We're looking at NZ221 A320neo that is heading off to Sydney. We should also have a Jetstar A320 JQ226 heading off to Auckland shortly. A couple of delays there with Jetstar. I will be on JQ226 heading up to Auckland in May when I go and do my day stream in Auckland. Got it scheduled for May 25th. I'm still waiting to hear from the contact that we have at Auckland Airport for sign off on that. It's taking a little while to get back to me, so I keep kind of kindly pestering him. But JQ226 has popped up on radar. You can see that now coming into your screen. Supremacy saying, I saw the Antonov on short final and managed just to get to Kev's stream on time to see it. Good on ya. Yeah, how good. Yeah, the Antonov was absolutely incredible. Such a highlight of Kev's stream. And a highlight of many people's day, I suppose, or many people's plane spotting day anyway, which is awesome. So yeah, pretty cool. Stoked to have been able to see that on Kev's stream as well. Alright, A320neo out the door. New Zealand plane spotter saying, I think I'll be in Christchurch in May or June, but I'll definitely see you in Auckland, Sean. Are you also are you streaming on the day your plane lands? Can't talk. Streaming on the day your plane lands. Yes, I am. So it's a one-day trip for me. I'm leaving early in the morning and then coming back in the evening. So yeah, one-day trip. Leaving first flight out to Auckland. And then flying back to Christchurch in the evening. So yeah, just a day trip for me. See that fog just laying over the top of the airfield there. Looks pretty cool. There's A320neo heading off to Sydney. Taxi down Alpha 4, I believe. Love that slight fog coming over the airfield there. That looks awesome. Kiwi Aviation, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, Barbara P. Sterling is in the chat there as well. Good to see you, Barbara. Saying, I see weather has turned again. Afternoon, wet, wet. Oh, Barbara, it is. It's actually the morning here in New Zealand. I'm doing a early morning stream today. Lovely to see you though, Barbara. So here we go. Our A320neo is going to be taxiing down runway 20 or 02, whichever way you're looking at it. Sorry, team, just adjusting my handle again. And then it's probably going to head down towards Alpha 7 and then turn around and blast off towards us here. Q Aviation, good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. And Barbara P. Sterling, lovely to have you. Good morning. But yes, it is nice and early in the morning here, Barbara. So yeah, A320 Neo taxiing down. Going to go down to, as mentioned, about Alpha 7. Supremacy Aviation's out the door. We'll see you again on the next stream, mate. Have a great day. Cam plays this. Any good plane spotting locations in Auckland? Yeah, heaps. Absolutely heaps. Barbara's saying, trouble hearing you, but might just be me. No worries. Oh, okay. Let me know. Guys in the chat, let me know. Is my headset microphone being a bit funny? Or does everything still sound okay? Cam plays this. Any good plane spotting locations in Auckland? Yeah, there's heaps. So you've got the car park. You've got the multi-story car park outside the domestic terminal, which is where most of the people who stream from Auckland will go up and stream. And then there is the Outlook, where Kev from Wellington Flights Live streamed from yesterday morning. Here we go, A320 Neo going up to Alpha 7 or 6, and turning around there. It's going to come towards us. Whilst that guy's turning, I might quickly wipe my lens. It's put a bit of moisture on it, I would imagine. Awesome stuff, everyone letting me know that everything is sounding good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. I reckon we can probably turn off some of the nighttime settings on my camera now. Here we go, A320 Neo coming towards us here, heading off to Sydney this morning. Awesome, look at that gorgeous Neo. Wowee. Nice and steep climb. Always such a steep climb from the A320s and the Boeing 737s when you're standing up on the mound. That slightly early rotation by about Alpha 4, Alpha 3. Fantastic. Fly well. And New Zealand fly well. Off to Sydney. Alright, let's get eyes on our friends at Jetstar, eh? Looks like they're already lined up on the runway ready to go. Full noise as Jetstar comes on in. This guy off to Auckland. Full noise, eh? Listen to that. Wow. Beautiful departure from Jetstar. Full noise, man. Wowee. That was awesome. That was awesome. As mentioned, that'll be me in a few weeks' time, heading up to Auckland on Jetstar. Hopefully it's not as delayed as this is, but maybe it's a bit of a good thing. Makes the day not as long, I suppose, maybe. Awesome Jetstar out the door. Okay, let's check what we got. And then we have a little bit of a quiet period. Here's our ground crew car here. Then yeah, there's a bit of a quiet period coming up shortly, which is a little bit of a shame. Before our next batch of departures and arrivals. Oh, it looks like my mum's dropped into the chat there. Good to see you, Mum. Hope you're well. Hello. Thank you for joining in this morning. Well, this evening for you. Skyline Spot in Auckland coming in with some awesome information there, saying where you can check Spot.net for spotting locations. This is a great one. Then you have the runway outlook. That's awesome. Osprey Aviation. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Good morning. Lovely to have you here with us this morning. Cam plays this, asking, anyone know what time the next plane will push back? I have some stuff to do, but might join back later for the stream. Best thing to do, mate, is to check flight radar. But we do have NZ584 A320 coming at us heading off to Auckland. So this will be our next departure, and I think will be our next departure for a little while, actually. Here we go, NZ584 A320 out the door from Christchurch to Auckland. Wonder where this guy's going to rotate. Maybe like Alpha 4, maybe? Yeah, pretty much. Well, Alpha 3, I'd say. Another full noise departure here. Gorgeous colours on the body as it lifts up. Just get a little bit of glimpse of the sun that's cracking through the cloud. Beautiful. Once again, awesome noise. Ground crew is going for a runway check. Looks like they're flying down the center line of the runway there, probably doing a bit of a check on the lights. But now we've got a bit more natural light coming through. We can have a good peek at what's left over at the regional, or sorry, the domestic terminal of Christchurch Airport. We've got that Jetstar that was meant to be going to Wellington that got cancelled. Sky Sport TV, Sky Sport TV, Skyline Sport in Auckland, sorry, saying I'm from Auckland, so I know all our sporting locations. Yeah, awesome. Good on you, mate. Yeah, I gathered you're from Auckland with Auckland in your name there, eh? Gregory Miller saying Virgin Australia has achieved #1 over Qantas in Australia, not including Jetstar. Wow. Yeah, Virgin definitely do have a pretty good name for themselves in Australia, eh? All right, first regional departure of the morning, NZ 332 off to Wellington, ATR 72-600. And then so we've got a couple of regional flights coming down. Air Chatham's is flying down from Auckland in their ATR 72-500. So I'm wondering if they're going to be coming to us here in Christchurch. That little Air Chatham's ATR 72-500. I was going to say, I was hoping for this morning that runway 20, where I'm currently looking down, would be in action. So we'd have them approaching us here on the mound. But I believe it is swapped around because the wind is very non-existent, really. And so it's a 02 this morning. Dingo Tunes is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Dingo Tunes. Hope you're well, mate. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in this morning. Jacob is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in this morning. If you guys haven't already, then definitely please hit that like button. Oh, here we go. Here's our little ATR 72-600 coming out. As mentioned, on its way off to Wellington, NZ 332. Look at that fog, eh? Looks so cool. Alright, out the door here, NZ 332 off to Wellington, ATR 72-600. Absolutely rocketing down the runway this morning. Awesome. Alright, definitely time to change the settings on the camera. Beautiful. Let me spin you guys back around because that's quite a blown out picture for you guys. And I'm just going to change the settings on the camera. Oh, do I see that Dingo Tunes has unfortunately got COVID? Or have I read that wrong? Dingo Tunes, if you've got COVID, mate, sorry to hear that. Oh, no, sorry. Skyline Sport in Auckland has got COVID. Mate, sorry to hear that. That's no good. Let me just come over to this screen for you guys real quick. Good to see you. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm just going to look over the top of you guys for a moment just so I can change back the settings of the camera. Well, lovely to see you all. Hope everyone is doing incredibly well. And yeah, welcome to the first of many sunrise streams. It's been quite fun this morning. We are now at that point of the morning that I didn't expect was going to happen, where we don't actually have a lot of arrivals or departures, unfortunately, until about 8 a.m. this morning, which I wasn't expecting. So apologies for that, guys. So you guys might have to just listen to me talking for quite a while. But lovely to have you, and get involved in the chat with me for a little while as we just hang out and spend some time together this morning. But yeah, as mentioned, if you weren't here before, I'm going to be staying live, probably see how we go. See how we go. It's been a little bit slower than I imagined, so probably stay live maybe until about 8:30, 9 a.m. So we'll see how we go for the next 2 hours. But yeah, I'm going to do more of these sunrise streams because I reckon these are going to be quite fun, and I would definitely do more of these on weekdays, especially now that we're coming into the winter season. So the winter season, of course, at Christchurch Airport is a little bit slower on terms of the movements. Yeah, a little bit slower on terms of the movements because the summer season has finished, so we no longer have Cathay Pacific coming in, United Airlines coming in as well. So yeah. Who else? Cathay, United, China Southern, of course, China Southern, but China Southern was a little bit different for this summer season. They didn't hang around as long as what everybody thought that they were going to potentially be hanging around. I think there was a few issues with that particular route and flight schedule for China Southern this summer season. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with China Southern for this summer season coming. So yeah, but summer season is ended. Emirates as well has changed their timing, so they now land into Christchurch at 1:55 and then depart at 20 past 5, I believe it is, or 5 o'clock, 20 past 5. So we'll be doing a few streams around Emirates leaving and or arriving as well. So yeah, winter season changes the streaming schedule just a little bit, because it means that I can come out in the afternoon, I can come out early in the morning, or come out a little bit in the later end of the morning and kind of stream over lunchtime, come and get Singapore Airlines A350-900 that comes in, and then of course we can get Emirates landing as well. So we might do that every now and then, which is pretty cool. Christine Frank let us know that there is a rescue helicopter coming in. Should be Air Med 1, hopefully. And Jamie, good evening from Lund, south of Sweden. Good to see you, Jamie. Hope you're well. Jim Urban saying, saw that you had a pretty good I can't talk this morning. Jim Urban, let me start again. Saw that you had a pretty good earthquake south of you shortly after I left in March. Did you feel it in Christchurch? I did not feel it, but I heard about it. But to be fair, I'm quite used to feeling earthquakes, so for the most part, an earthquake happens, people ask me if I felt it, and I'm like, no. Didn't even realize we had one. It's probably a bit of a bad thing, really. Trying to get eyes on Air Med for you guys. Quite a decent thick bit of cloud cover over there. Just trying to see which way it's coming from. I pick it up on flight radar in just a moment as well. But I'm a little bit further away from the hangar where the helicopters land. I'll try and keep an eye out for it, eh? But Jamie, good to see you. Thank you for joining in all the way from Sweden. Awesome stuff. Hope it's not too cold for you. Dingo June saying, this is amazing, Sean. You're onto a winner, mate. Thank you, Dingo. Appreciate it, mate. Yeah, you know, you got to come out and test out a few different times of streams and other things like that. So, yeah, thanks heaps for the kind words. Appreciate it. I suppose as well. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no, we're good. Sorry guys, I was just tapping around some buttons down here on my YOLO box. Oh, look at this. My sister Mikayla's dropped into the chat as well, saying hi, baby bro. Good to see you, sis. Hope you're well. Good morning. Good afternoon to you over there in the UK. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining in. Welcome to Christchurch International Airport on an early Sunday morning sunrise stream, eh? We are at a point that I didn't realise that we got a little bit of a quiet period for the next little while. So we're doing a little bit of talking back and forth with you guys whilst keeping a close eye on Flight Radar. I'm very intrigued as to what that Air Chatham's ATR 72-500 is up to. Oh, Christine Frank, Air Med. I can see Air Med on Flight Radar now. Yeah, Air Med 1 coming in. So we'll get eyes on that guy shortly, but it'll probably be another 10-15 minutes or so. So we'll get it. It's going to come. Hopefully, it's going to come right over us. But I would imagine it's probably going to go a little bit over that way. Hudson, good to see you, mate. NZ5336 at 8 a.m. to Welly. That's me. Oh, Hudson. Hudson's a good friend of mine, everybody. And good to see you, Hudson. Thanks for dropping into the stream, mate. I heard that Amy's Jetstar flight was cancelled this morning. That's a little bit of a shame. But Hudson in NZ5336 8 a.m. to Welly. So Hudson, what seat are you in, mate? Let us know. And if you're able to, if you're on the right-hand side of the plane, definitely shine a light so we can see you. But we probably won't be able to see it because by the time you get to me, you'll be up in the air. But good to see you, Hudson. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. Hey, if you haven't already, Hudson, hit that like button. And Mikayla, hit the like button as well if you haven't already. But lovely to see you all. Hope you are doing well. AM Studios is in the chat, saying it's the evening. Is it now? AM Studios, where are you based? Good morning from Christchurch, New Zealand. Hope you're doing well. Telling Z saying MD1 is up over the Greta Valley. Suspect going to the hospital. Yeah, I reckon you're right, Telly. Early morning trip to the Greta Valley, eh? Must have been a bit of an accident with some hikers overnight, or very early this morning. I did see it take off this morning, I believe. It flew over me as I was setting up and doing some final touches to the stream. Good to see you, AMD. Mikayla saying we took the kids plane spotting the other week. They loved it. Yeah, was that to Luton Airport? Sinead sent me a couple of videos and pictures of you guys out at the airport. Sorry, team, just going to grab my water bottle. Got a couple of snacks as well for breakfast this morning. A bit of a drinks break, eh? Yeah, pretty cool. Sis, did you go round the back of Luton Airport by the fence where we all used to go? That's an awesome spot around there, actually. Wow, that's pretty loud, whatever that is. Oh, look at this, guys. The hangar is open. Check this out. Have a little look inside the Air New Zealand hangar, eh? Looks like we've got an ATR 72 coming out. Would have been popped in there overnight for some service. There it is. Little Dash 8 being brought out of the hangar there this morning. Sounds like there's a couple of engine tests going on as well. Hey Hudson, this might be your plane, mate. I've just checked it out on flight radar, and you're flying on a Dash 8, and this is a Dash 8 right here, so this might be your plane. My good friend Hudson is over 6 foot tall, so you can imagine someone being over 6 foot tall sitting in their Dash 8. Not much leg room in there, mate. Sounds like they might have the APU running on that Dash 8 there. Can't make out if that's coming from that Dash 8 or something from the Hangar. I'm just going to take my headphones off real quick. Yeah, no, definitely coming from the Dash 8. That's so cool. Aiden's in the chat there as well. Good to see you, Aiden. Hope you're well, mate. Barbara B. Sterling saying props in tow. Oh, Timmy's in the chat too. Good to see you, Tim. Good morning, mate. Hope you're well. Hey, Tim, I was going to let you know that I was streaming today, but I didn't want you to have to wake up at like 5:30 a.m. to come out to the airport. Hope you're well, though, Tim. Good to see you, mate. Nice and loud from that Dash 8. Yeah, Barbara P. Sterling, there's your props there for you. Timmy saying quick turnaround from maintenance into service. Yeah. Hudson Bond saying he's flying on a Bombardier Q300 to Wellington. Oh, okay, Hudson. Let's see how it is. You getting like a private charter service there, mate? So good. I love it. Good to have you in the chat, Hudson. Glad that I'm able to keep you company whilst you're sitting over there in the terminal waiting for your flight. Bombardier Q300. So good. Tim saying, yeah, rude. Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I was going to invite you, but I didn't want to make you feel like you had to come out this early in the morning. But I wanted to test it out. Come out and do some sunrise streams now that the life schedule has changed a little bit. Good to see you there, Tim. Excuse me. My sister Mikayla saying, love your merchandise. Thank you, sis. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked on the merchandise. Hey, stoked on how it's turned out. The hangar is still open, so when we lose sight of this Dash 8, we will spin around and see if we can see anything else in the hangar. Daryl's in the chat there as well, saying morning Sean and Mod, happy Sunday to you all, love it. Good to see you, Daryl, hope you're well, mate. And Dingo June saying, makes sense if the plane is going back into service that the APU would be running. Yes, surely does. Does make a whole heap of sense, eh? Tim, if you're still in the chat, we've got a few little additional edits that we need to do to the table. Next time we hang out and next time we stream together, I will tell you what I mean and walk you through it. But yeah, a few little extra cutouts that we need to do. So I'm running an extra battery pack at the same time with a new piece of technology behind the scenes. But lovely to have you all here with me this morning. Welcome and good morning. Hope you all slept well. Ah, Hudson, I've just realised what you meant with the Bombardier Q300. That is actually, well, here we go. Got another ATR coming out of the hangar into service. Yeah, apologies, Hudson. I've just I've just realised what you meant with the Bombardier Q300. That is actually the name of the Dash 8 as well. I thought you were talking about a private jet because I saw the Bombardier name. And I know that the Bombardier, of course, is a private jet too. Silly amateur rookie mistake there from myself. Mighty B, good to see you, mate. Saying hi all, got my merch hoodie last week. Awesome. Yeah, Mighty B, thank you so much for purchasing some Sky Score TV merchandise. Really appreciate that. That order came through. And yeah, stoked that you have received it. Pretty, not gonna lie guys, I'm pretty stoked with the service that I've got with my merchandise team. It's been absolutely awesome. Had no troubles with those guys whatsoever. And Mighty B, hope you enjoy your new merchandise, my friend. I believe you've got a hoodie and a cap, I believe. Could be wrong. But thanks, Mighty. Gorgeous ATR. Look at the rudder. Awesome. Beautiful props there for you, Barbara P. Sterling. All right, look at those regional planes coming out of the maintenance hangar and into service this morning, which will be a very quick turnaround there as they're going into service in about half an hour's time. So just having a quick little check on Flight Radar. Our next arrivals are NZ519 from Auckland, A320. And then we also have NZ372 from Wellington, our ATR, which will be coming in shortly. Wowee. There's a Jetstar from Wellington that's been cancelled as well. Whew. Oh, and we've got... Oh, look at this. Singapore. There we go. Singapore. A350-900. Because it is now winter season, Singapore Airlines is actually coming in early. So it's due to land at 9:30, estimated 9:39. So we may end proceedings with our good friends at Singapore Airlines coming in to Christchurch Airport. So that's pretty exciting. It's been a while since I've been able to capture Singapore Airlines on the stream. Thank you, Teddy and Zed, for bringing up the merch there as well. Carwin Davies in the chat. Good to see you, Carwin. Teddy and Zed is saying no pressured hydraulics, so rudder floats around. Yeah, pretty cool. I actually, Telly and Zed, thank you for that information. I actually learnt that the other day. I was doing a little bit of research on the ATRs actually, because as I've mentioned a few times here on the stream, becoming quite fond of the ATRs. So yeah, I just wanted to get a little bit more clued up. And yeah, I actually read that they don't have a pressurized rudder, which I didn't know about. Hey, Telly and Zed, would you know if that's the same with the Dash 8s as well? Greg Miller saying that Novotel Hotel looks like a prison with that colour scheme. Do you know what? I see it. I see what you mean. The Novotel is actually quite nice. Awesome restaurant and bar area up on the top level. You can sit up and do some plane spotting up there. Great views of the international apron, which is super cool. So you get to be up there and you can almost feels like you're sitting inside of the Emirates A380, which is pretty cool actually. Oh, Steve Moore's in the chat. Good to see you, Steve. Hope you're well. Saying hi, Sean. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, Steve. Thank you. Hope you're doing well too. Welcome to the very first sunrise stream. More of these to come. Yolene's in the chat there as well. Good to see you, Yolene. Hey there, everyone. Hey there, Sean. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Yolene. It's been a while. Carwin saying, think Singapore will be on time today. Yes, I reckon as well. Whoa, Carwin Davies saying 22nd of May, I'm going to Vietnam via Auckland and Singapore. Wow. Carwin Davies, man. That's an awesome trip. Love it. You going there by yourself, Carwin, or are you going with group of friends? Or awesome, man. That's a cool trip. Vietnam, eh? Yeah, Italian Z coming in with some awesome information there. With the change to standard time, most domestic regional flights will keep the same local time, but international will move an hour to maintain their international flight time slot. Very true. Thank you, Telly. Yeah, which is why, as mentioned earlier in the stream, Emirates is now estimated to land at 1:55 p.m. And then I believe has about a 4-hour turnaround. So I believe out the door at about 5:30 p.m. or 5:20 p.m., something like that. So yeah, thank you, Telly. Suze is in the chat. Good to see you, Suze. Hello, everyone. Hopefully next sunrise stream I managed to catch the start of it. Yeah. Hey, that's all good. Most of the sunrise streams probably will be starting from about 6 a.m. because there's quite a decent amount of international departures there. Qantas and Air New Zealand heading off to Australia, which I managed to catch a couple of those. So if you want to see those, then skip on back. It's the very first time I've done a sunrise stream, so still playing around with some of the settings on the camera, on the low light as well. But I thought it came out quite well. I'm excited to watch this back later on today. But yeah, very stoked to be able to see Singapore Airlines today as well. Really hoping that our friends up in the tower send them down, all the way down here to Alpha 2. And or there's a bit of a runway change and they come in on a runway 20. Carmen Davies then got my Jetstar flight to Wellington on the 1st of May. 1st of May to 2nd, then Vietnam from the 22nd of May to 16th of May. Wow. I'm flying to Auckland, then Singapore. On the way home, fly to Brisbane from Singapore. Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Thanks, Carwin. Great trip, buddy. That sounds awesome. I'm kind of jealous. Vietnam. Never been. Definitely one of those places that I'd quite like to go to. For multiple reasons, I suppose. Cultural reasons and stuff as well. Get out there to see it. And thank you every single one of you for hitting the like button this morning. If you haven't already, definitely encourage you to do that. Awesome free way to support the channel. But yeah, this Jetstar that we're looking at was meant to be going off to Wellington this morning, but it's been cancelled. It may also be the one that's closest to us anyway that we're currently looking at, sorry, is probably the one that's going to be heading off to Melbourne at 8:20 this morning. But the one behind it, I believe, is the one that was meant to be going to Wellington. But yeah, it got cancelled this morning. Crazy. That sucks when you have to wake up that early in the morning to get on a flight and then it gets cancelled, because I would imagine then the next one that they would try and get you on is probably at about 10 a.m. Because that happened to me, as I mentioned earlier in the stream. I was on the first Jetstar flight out of Christchurch a little while back, last year actually, to be fair, and it got cancelled. So then I got put onto a 10 a.m. flight, which is mad. Thanks for the clarification there, Carmen. Appreciate it. Alright, AirMed 1 has popped up on radar. As Telly and Zed said earlier, looks like it was on its way to... Yeah, it's on its way to the hospital. So then it should come back over to us probably about 10 or 15 minutes time. Obviously, heads over to the hospital, flying over the city at the moment. and then we'll land on the helipad, and we'll do a bit of a quick turnaround back out of the hospital to the airport. All right. Yeah, a little bit of a quiet period here. Okay. But appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning as well. Thank you so much for joining in. Just checking out AirMed 1 on radar. So it's just landed on, or it's just about to land on the hospital. And then looks like it will come back over to us here at the airport. So hopefully we will see that coming in shortly. We've got NZ 327, 15 minutes out, coming in from Wellington. Then we also have NZ 519 A320. And then, yeah, that Air Chathams that I was talking about earlier, ATR 72-500, coming from Auckland. Looks like it might be coming our way down into Christchurch, so that'd be pretty cool. I was going to say, with fingers crossed that NZ 327 from Wellington was going to be coming in on a 2-0 approach, but I don't think it will be. It'll be flying over us and coming in on a 0-2 approach, so facing north. NZ coming in with some information about the Dash 8, saying Dash 8 have mechanical linkages to the rudder, so it doesn't free float when powered down. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Carmen asking why NZ 653 got diverted back to Christchurch yesterday. It's going to Queenstown. Unsure. Not sure why. I would imagine multitude of reasons. Weather. A issue on board, maybe. But yeah, I would imagine if it's going to Queenstown and then got diverted back to Christchurch, then it's definitely something to do with the weather in Queenstown. AirMed 1 still hovering around at the hospital. Yeah, I'm unsure what that Air Chathams is up to. It might be, unless it's going to make a bit of a decent turn, but it might be actually be heading to Queenstown. Just checking it out on flight rate at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, it might be heading down to Queenstown. Would be a bit strange though. I don't think Air Chathams head down to Queenstown much, but our ATR from Wellington is just about to fly overhead. I was hoping I could see it, but we've got quite a decent cloud cover over me at the moment. Our windsock is also looking quite limp at the moment. Take a look at this. Take a look at this windsock, guys. Looking a little bit limp at the moment. Not much wind at all here this morning. Looking a bit sad, eh? Alright, NZ 327 ATR 72 600 from Wellington. Definitely flying over the city at the moment. Well, flying over my house currently. Hoping I could see it for you guys, but as mentioned, that cloud cover is quite thick. So we won't see that guy until it comes and touches down onto runway 02. Wind's changed a little bit. Looks like we've got a bit of a northwesterly coming through. So yeah, any runway could be in action, to be fair. Jonas, good to see you, Jonas. Saying good evening, friends from, well, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of this. From Franco de Rucha, Brazil. Whew, so good. Oh, and YY Wings coming in. Dropping in a $10 super chat there. Hey, mods, super chats do show up. Awesome. YY Wings coming in with a $10 super chat saying, hey, Sean and fellow Sky Squatters, stoked to join in for your first sunrise live stream. Have a great day. Good on you, YY Wings. Yeah, we need to sort out meeting up for a coffee, eh? I'm seeing your emails come through as well, so thanks heaps for those. But yeah, let's try and find a time. I'm back to work tomorrow, but we'll try and find a time that we can meet up for a quick coffee. Yolene saying, sometimes a limp windsock just happens. Oi, oi. Steady on. Good on you, Yolene. Yeah, Jonas. Good morning from Christchurch, New Zealand. Hope you're well. Hope everything is going well in Brazil. Hope the weather's good for you, mate. Surely it's good all the time. Brazil, definitely a place that I would love to visit one day. Yeah, YY Wings, thanks heaps again for your very generous $10 super chat there. Really do appreciate that, my friend. Bring it up one more time. Good on you, mate. Appreciate it. Thank you heaps. He's a huge support and a legend to the Sky Squad community and, of course, the Canterbury plane spotters groups as well. Give a little wave to the ground crew as they come past. All right, so not too much longer now until we get a couple more arrivals and departures. So yeah, thanks heaps for those of you for sticking around. As mentioned, apologies. Didn't realise there was going to be such a decent block of time there with no arrivals or departures. So, but it was cool to be able to see stuff happening in the hangar. So spin you guys back around and see that. Hoping that during the weekday early morning streams we'll get a few more arrivals and departures. But whilst we are waiting for these guys to come in, I'm just gonna have a little snack behind the scenes here. One of my apples. But I'll take my headset off so you guys don't listen to me crunching away, eh? Alright, we go. NZ 327 ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. Barbara B. Starling, if you're still in the house, here's some props for you. Might struggle a bit as this fire. There's so much moisture in the air this morning. It's crazy. Let me just real quick clear the lens. All right. You can do it, buddy. Here we go. ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. Looking fantastic this morning. Awesome. Oh, beautiful arrival there from the ATR. Gorgeous landing. Beautiful flare as well. Going to be hard on the anchors for a potential turn down Alpha 5 or Alpha 4. Beautiful. Love it when there's not much wind because you just get so much noise. Arrived in from Wellington. Good to see her. Little right turn onto taxiway Alpha as it heads around to the regional terminal there. I did actually think about going to the other side of the runway this morning where I usually stand. Oh, sorry, where I have been standing for the last few weeks. But because I saw that it was a westerly wind, I was thinking that runway 20 would be in action. But unfortunately not. I suppose with a gentle breeze like this, really, they'll probably end up using 02. Christine Frank said it was a butter landing. Yeah, it really was. It was awesome. Hudson Bond saying he's boarding. Good on you, Hudson. We got you, mate. Got you covered. NZ519 A320 coming in from Auckland. Bit of construction work going on over there, eh? Hudson just sent me a picture of his Dash 8 that he's on. So he's on it. Coming up. Off to Wellington. Gregory Miller saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So yeah, it looks like that Air Chathams that I was talking about earlier is heading down south. So yeah, I'm not sure where that guy's going. That's a long flight for that ATR 72-500. Came from Auckland. So yeah, that's quite a long flight. If it's heading down to Dunedin, usually that's an A320, which there's an A320 doing that at the moment from Auckland to Dunedin. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. Interested to know what that construction noise is in the background there. Apologies for that. Quite loud bang in there, team. I believe you guys can probably hear that on the stream. Melbourne Flights is in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Good morning. Thank you for joining in. One of our super mods here on the channel. Good to see you, mate. Oh, sorry, guys. Pressed the wrong button there. Good to see you, Melbourne Flights. Hope you're well, mate. I've just realised as well, Melbourne Flights, Hayden, apologies, I haven't changed your name on the outro screen. So I will do that for the next one. But here we go, NZ519 A320 coming in from Auckland. Go on, buddy. You can do it. You can do it. Beautiful A320 in New Zealand. Nice big flare. Wowee. Gorgeous landing. Nice wheelie as well. Wowee, what an awesome roar. Sheesh, that was loud, man. Those reverse thrusters were full bore. Nice. Good on you, New Zealand A320. Awesome, awesome arrival. Wow. Full noise. Going to be turning down Alpha 3. Full noise arrival from the A320, eh? Gorgeous. Love the sharklet wingtips on the A320. Beautiful. Full noise arrival. That was awesome. Telling Z saying ZKOXB. Surely is. Thank you, Teddy. So AirMed 1 is also on its way back over as well. Cruising along at 1,500 feet. I can see it. What do you reckon, guys? Go for a little search. Might wait for AirMed 1 just to come over the terminal building just a little bit more. Med 1 arriving back to the airport from the hospital. Stayed at the hospital for a little while. Awesome, looking good, Air Med 1. As it lands down on the other side of the terminal into the GCH aviation hangar, where it is based, of course. But alright, we are eyes on for the Dash 8 that is on its way to Wellington with my good friend, excuse me, with my good friend Hudson on board. Queenstown Plane Spotting's there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Queenstown Plane Spotting. Gregory Miller with the A320 thumbs up. Alright, NZ 336, Christchurch to Wellington. Looks like it is on the move. So my good friend Hudson is on board this morning, heading off to Wellington. And he is sitting in seat 10B. So he unfortunately is not at a window seat. But here we go. Coming in. Oh, Marcel Nelson coming in with a $5 super chat there saying, shout out to my son Logan Nelson. Don't ever lose your love of planes, my boy. Very true. Good on ya. Thank you, Marcel Nelson, for the $5 super chat there. Very much appreciated. And a huge shout out to Logan. Yeah, I hope you hope Logan never loses his passion for planes. Just gonna I'm gonna record this, send it to my good friend Hudson later on. Alright, NZ 336 off to Wellington. Special passenger on board, Mr. Hudson Bond. We saw this Dash 8 being towed out of the hangar about 30-40 minutes ago actually. So very quick turnaround for this Dash 8 from the service hangar into service. Sorry, maintenance hangar into service. Here we go, Dash 8 out of the door. Look at those props. Wow. Look at the vapor around the props. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, awesome. Absolutely flying. Fly well, Hudson, fly well. Awesome. How cool was the vapor around the props? That was absolutely awesome. The vortices. Sick. That was awesome. Fly well, Hudson, fly well. Have a great day in Wellington, my friend. And we'll catch up again soon, eh? Alright, Air NZ A320 on the move. Yeah, Marcel, thank you again for your $5 super chat there. Really do appreciate that. Dingo Tune celebrating 4 months. Wowee. Apologies, Dingo Tunes. That doesn't show up on my YOLO box chat, the membership milestones, but good on you for celebrating. Oh, is that it there? It does. There you go. There it is, but it doesn't show up properly. But Dingo Tunes, thank you so much for celebrating 4 months in the Sky Squad membership tiers. And I believe, Dingo Tunes, you absolute legend. You are signed up supporting the channel through the highest membership tier that we offer here. So thank you again for your support. Really do appreciate that. Good to see you, the review kid. Yeah, Christine Frank saying it was so cool. Yeah, it was awesome, eh? Really cool. NZ534 is the A320 that we are currently looking at the moment. Telly and Z letting us know. Off to Auckland. ZKOJS is the registration. Try and get a good view of that tug, eh? Oh. And next out the door, after this A320 that we're currently looking at, is the Jetstar headed off to Melbourne. And then we've got quite a few regional departures, ATRs. We've got some Dash 8s as well. And then we go into a few more arrivals. And as mentioned, we'll probably end proceedings today after Singapore Airlines arrives. It's estimated for a 9:45 arrival. Yeah, estimated for a 9:45 arrival. Hopefully it picks up a little bit of speed on the way. But we'll probably end proceedings on today's stream with Singapore. Alright, A320 should be on the move shortly if it's not already. Thank you, Daryl, with the information there for Singapore. And once again, just a quick huge shout out to everybody that has hit the like button there this morning. If you haven't already, very much encourage you to do so. Of course, it is a free way for you to support the channel, support the stream. Alright, A320 on the move. Tell you what else I do have for some extra breakfast team. Got a hot cross bun. Oh, it's not toasted though. That's a good question for you guys whilst we're waiting for this A320. Seeming as it's breakfast time, and most of you are probably enjoying a bit of breakfast if you haven't already. But hot cross bun, would you have it toasted or not toasted? And with the hot cross buns, what's your favourite topping? Let's talk about it. What's your favourite topping? Is it just hot cross bun with butter? Would you put jam on it? Peanut butter? Chalky spread? What's the options? Christine Frank saying toasted. Yep. Definitely. I think I like if a hot cross bun is like fresh out of the oven, then I would definitely be keen to just eat it as it is, straight out the oven. Suze, wrapped in foil and heated in the oven. Wrapped in foil, eh? Wow, wait, I haven't done that before. Might have to try that. Simon Drain saying definitely toasted with butter. Christine Frank butter. Suze butter. Carwin, hot cross bun with margarine. Whew, okay. Margarine, eh? Yeah, I'm not sure about Marge. Oh, Suze, though. Coming in. Wrap it in foil. Wow. Yeah, okay. I can get on board with that, I think. Would it make it go, like, extra crispy or, like, almost steamed? Like a steamed hot cross bun? That's awesome. Gregory Miller saying toasted with butter only. All right, NZ 534. Heading off to Auckland this morning. Air New Zealand A320. Hoping for another full noise departure from our Air New Zealand A320. Here we go, rolling. I was also hoping for some wing vapor today, but seems like the moisture's clearing a bit in the air. Beautiful departure. Fly well in New Zealand, fly well. Gorgeous departure there from my friends at Air New Zealand. So we've got a couple of A320s sitting there, 2 Jetsstars and 1 in New Zealand. Hopefully they make some tracks soon. They should be. One of them is going to Melbourne, the one that's closest to us in the shot there. Sue's saying to Christine Frank, I have only ever eaten them that way, so don't have a comparison. Okay. Suze, I'm going to try it. I'm gonna go out today and buy some hot cross buns, and I'm going to wrap one in foil and put it in the oven. And then on the next stream, Suze, remind me to tell you about it, and hopefully I've done it, and I can feed back as to what the differences are, and or if it tastes any different as well. But I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Jim Urban saying, hot cross buns must be more popular in New Zealand than California. I'll have to find some. Yeah, they're very popular in New Zealand, the UK, which is where I'm originally from. Yeah, I think Australia too. Pretty popular in Australia. James Wiley's in the chat there. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're well. Watching from sunny Blenheim. Awesome. Jim Urban saying great sound. Oh, Elizabeth Fletcher's there in the chat. Good to see you, Elizabeth. Hope you're well. Saying good morning. Lovely to have you with us this morning. Yeah, Jim, if you're able to find them, my mate, definitely get involved on the hot cross buns. Surely there's like a English style cafe somewhere in California that would do a hot cross bun, or a bakery or a patisserie. Surely. Hot cross buns are awesome. But definitely toast it. 100% toast it. Just resetting my flight radar. And the sun's just starting to poke its head out as well, which is awesome. So it's all about the departures now until 9 PM when we start getting some more arrivals coming in. But the sun is coming out, guys, warming us up a little bit. Well, lovely to see you. Everyone that is joining in just recently, lovely to have you. Jim saying, just search and there's a bakery near me that has them. I will for sure try. Yeah, Jim, recommend it highly, mate. Take this expression lightly, but if you've never had a hot cross bun before, hopefully it's baked to perfection and then toasted to perfection. And if those two things are correct, it will change your life. It'll be like the first time you flew on like a Airbus A380 or a Boeing 747. Change your life. Absolutely changes your life. That's for sure. I definitely remember the first time I flew on an Airbus A380. Changed my life, that's for sure. Just quickly pop over here and say hello to all. Wow, that's incredibly bright. Let me see if I can try and make this a little bit better. Got a secondary camera, but I think it's like insanely bright. I was trying to come over and say hi to all you lovely people, but I think that's going to blow out a bit too much in the sun for me. So apologies for that. Well, it is too. Maybe we'll scrap that for the time being, but lovely to see you all. Hope you're all well. I'll try and figure that out. Going to get it away from the sun. Need a bit of a shield from the sun there for it. But yeah, lovely to have you all. For those of you that have just joined in recently, welcome. Welcome to Christchurch Airport. Hope you're all doing very well. And yeah, thank you for joining in. For those of you that have been with us since we started at 6 AM this morning, thank you. Thank you for being around. Huge shout out to the moderators as well. Telly NZ, Christine, Frank, Melbourne Flights, who's joining in. Daryl Nelson may be joining in at some point today. And Carolyn as well. But lovely to have you. And yeah, Christine, Frank coming in. Saying thank you so much, everybody, for the 100 likes. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for your support on today's stream so far. Very much appreciated. Thank you for hitting the like button. If you haven't already, it's been an awesome time to do that. And just quickly, whilst we're waiting for our next departure, which is Jetstar JQ172 off to Melbourne, I'd like to give a big shout out to Rocket Mobile, who are the guys that sponsor the Sky Squad TV live streams. They're an awesome company. They look after myself here and look after the phone plan, the high-speed 5G data phone plan that we have to run Sky Squad TV. So big shout out to Rocket Mobile, and if you are keen to check out the Rocket Mobile plans and what Rocket Mobile have to offer, then I definitely recommend them by clicking the link down in the description, or the awesome mods will be able to bring that up for you in the chat as well with exclamation mark Rocket Mobile. So yeah, thanks heaps Rocket Mobile, and definitely recommend Rocket Mobile if you're in for a new phone plan and or traveling over to New Zealand and want a good high-speed, easygoing phone plan. Definitely your go-to. Carwin saying, if it's daylight saving ended, will the streams be in the morning, not in the evenings? Correct. Yes, they will be either sunrise streams, like the very first one that you are a part of here today, or if I'm streaming on the weekend, then it will be probably later in the morning. So we'll come out, we'll capture Singapore arriving and Emirates arriving. But yeah, we won't be doing any evening streams during the winter time because, of course, yeah, we do lose light pretty quickly. And yeah, with a special new arrival in my life, my current life schedule has changed a bit. So yeah, my getting out to the airport and streaming times and days will look a little bit different moving forward. But yeah, we'll be looking at doing more early morning streams. But we're doing some weekday early morning streams as well. And then, yeah, as mentioned, if we're streaming on the weekend, then we will come out and do some late morning streams, hopefully. And they may not always be like 3 to 4 hour streams. I'm just taking advantage of it today because I want to capture Singapore. There may be some that are like shorter ones. But yeah, we'll see how we go, eh? See how we go. There you go. Thank you, Christine Frank, bringing up the jet fuel command there. Bringing up the link for you guys to check out our good friends at Rocket Mobile. I'm very interested to see how Rocket Mobile holds up for my stream in Auckland and Wellington as well. Got a stream booked for Wellington. So yeah, very intrigued to see how that goes. Should be good because it holds up pretty well here in Christchurch. So yeah, we should get even better speeds in Auckland, hopefully. All right, Jetstar. Off to Melbourne is the next one out the door here, but looks like it might be delayed just a little bit. Jet Bridge looks like it's still connected. So we've got some fire truck action going on as well. Wonder what these guys are up to, eh? Time for another ATR to be brought out of the maintenance hangar and put into service for today. Okay. Looks like this guy is going to be parked up over here in the engine test bay. So hopefully we get some nice sounds from this ATR 72. 600 as it sits over here doing some engine tests. Good on you, Jim Urban. Saying have to take off. Always enjoy the stream. Till next time. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate your support, my friend. And lovely to have you once again. Enjoy the rest of your day in beautiful California. And yeah, hopefully one day, my friend, we get to meet in person. Bit of a shame I missed you there with your trip to Christchurch. But apologies. But yeah, hopefully one day, my friend, we get to meet you in person, either back here in Christchurch or if I ever fly over to California. Have a great day, my friend, and let us know about the hot cross buns that you find, eh? Good on ya. Good to see you, budgies and garbos. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining in today. JQ172 off to Melbourne. Keeping a close eye on that ATR that's parked over there in the engine test bay. Hoping for some good full-on engine test noises there. Look at all the heat haze coming out of the APU of that Jetstar A320 and also the engines as they spool up. It's awesome. Very cool. Okay, so beacons are on the ATR. Got an ATR taxiing in front of the Jetstar A320 as well, which will be the next out the door here. Jetstar been given the thumbs up from the ground crew. Removed before flight tag has been removed. This guy out the door is the ATR, that is. NZ178 off to Palmy. ATR 72-600. Here we go. So we're on to the departure section of today's live stream. Once again, appreciate all you guys hanging out during that quite quiet period there. What do you reckon? We get some good vapor on the props? I feel like a lot of the moisture has gone, to be fair. A few little vortices, maybe. I believe it's called vortices. ATR 72-600 out the door. Off to Palmy. Beautiful departure. Gets the sun glaring off the fuselage. Awesome. And then our Jetstar will be next out the door off to Melbourne. Beautiful. Look at that. Big left bank there. Is this one off to Palmy or is this one off to Queenstown? With that left bank, I reckon that's going to Queenstown. Apologies there, team. This is the ATR, I believe, that is off to Queenstown. You guys have probably already corrected me in the chat. Alright, spin around and get eyes on Jetstar, eh? Jetstar going long today, eh? All the way up to Alpha 7. Taxiway Alpha 7, that is. Yeah, Telly, there you go. Letting me know it's letting me know it is off to Queenstown. Yeah, James, how good was the Antonov on Kev's live stream yesterday? Amazing, eh? Here goes our ATI in the engine test bay. I tuned back in to Kev's stream just in time to see the Antonov. We'll check out this ATR for the time being whilst we're waiting for the Jetstar A320 to taxi and depart. So I've done a couple of quite successful streams now with my new YOLO box, and I'm feeling quite confident with it. So I think I might, on the next stream, push it to 2K. I'm currently streaming at 1080p. My internet connection is holding incredibly steady. All thanks to my new little travel router that I've got behind the scenes, where I can connect my hotspot to it and then run Ethernet from the travel router to the YOLO box. So on the next stream, we might try out 2K. Feeling confident. And then we'll eventually push it up to 4K. Here you go, Jetstar. A320 off to Melbourne. Full noise departure. Rotation at Alpha 4. Beautiful. Full noise departure from Jetstar. Nice. Full noise departure from Jetstar, eh? Awesome. Banking left as it's making its way towards the Tasman. Off to Melbourne. Man, I love Melbourne. Great coffee. Lots of other good things in Melbourne, but coffee's awesome. Fly well Jetstar in what I like to call the Sky Squad TV livery. Grey, orange and black. Looking majestic, eh? Look at that. alright. Fly well, Jetstar. Fly well. See what our ATR's up to, eh? Still got the engine spinning? Not quite. Slowing it down. Beacons are still on though. Sounds like the APU has started up as well. Oh, Glenn Martin's in the chat. Good to see you, Glenn Martin. Hope you're well. Seki's in the chat there as well. Good to see you. Johan Clausen. Good to see you, mate. Saying, hail. Oh, where'd he go? Hail, first time in the stream. Been to Christchurch back in 2004. Flying the old Air New Zealand 737-300 to Auckland. Wow. That is back in the day, buddy. Johan, good to see you, my man. Hope you're well. Seki saying, I'll come and check your flash new gear up, mate. Yeah, awesome. Sounds good. See you soon. Seki, I'm going to be out here until Singapore lands. And then I need to make a pretty quick getaway. So I can't hang around for too much longer when I finish up the stream. Oh, Simon coming in with free coffees. Dropping in free coffees there. Oh, Simon, thank you so much, my friend. Apologies, I haven't got the buy me a coffee overlay set up on the new streaming device that I've got, the YOLO box. So that's a great reminder to get that set up. But Simon, thank you so much for dropping in and supporting the channel by buying free coffees there, my friend. Thank you so much. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, really do appreciate that. Thank you. I've got a little webcam that I've got set up, but it's so bright that it's like blowing out the picture quite a bit. But Simon, thank you so much for your very generous support there via the Buy Me a Coffee. Saying thank you for the stream this morning. Here is a coffee to go with your hot cross buns. Good on you, Simon. Thank you, my man. Does see Glenn Martin's in the chat there as well. Good to see you, Glenn Martin. Colin Davis letting us know that the All Blacks ATR is coming in at 9:22. Good on you, Carwin. Thank you. Francis Wait. Good to see you, Francis. Saying good morning, Sean. Just woke up here in Darwin. 6 a.m. Good to see you streaming. Hey, thank you for tuning in, Francis. J-Ro saying hello, everybody. Good to see you, J-Ro. Believe it's your first time here. Thank you for joining in to today's sunrise stream. We began proceedings today at 6 a.m. But lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I need to do a little something with the new webcam that I have. I'll sort that out next time round. Lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing super well. Here we go. Got an ATR lining up, rolling towards us on runway 02. I believe this is our ATR off to Palmy. Beautiful departure. Gorgeous. Look at those props. Awesome departure there from the ATR. Fly well, my friend. Fly well. I'm getting these completely wrong, eh? It's actually off to Dunedin. Did that Palmerston North one go out and I just completely missed it? Doing my usual, guys. I'm getting all the planes and the call signs wrong. Maybe it's time for another coffee. Good on Intelli and Zed and Carwin. Here we go. Here's our Palmerston North ATR. NZ 178. It's coming out now. Johan saying thanks a lot for the welcome. Appreciate it. Coming from Denmark, it was for sure a once in a lifetime experience to go to New Zealand. Wow. Mate, good on you. Well, come on back anytime, eh? We'd love to have you. You're always welcome here in New Zealand. Come and experience our awesome airports, our awesome planes. Oh, I got a couple of Aero Club guys coming out, eh? The lawnmower, as we like to call them here in Christchurch. Alright, next out of door is our ATR 72-600. This time, this one is 100% going to Palmerston North. Oh, shorty boy. Get it together, mate. Get it together, mate. Oh, little Aero Club guys coming back over us. Awesome. Is there 178 off to Palmerston North, or as known as Palmy. Beautiful rotation. Landing gear shot. Beautiful ATR, fly well off to Palmy. And here's our A320 being pushed back as well. Awesome. That ATR isn't up to too much over there in the engine test bay. Francis saying, Sean, it was great to see the Antonov 124 on Kevin's stream yesterday, even with him. What a magnificent aircraft. Yeah, we've spoken about that quite a few times today on this stream. Awesome stuff. So stoked for Kevin to be able to get that. What an incredible experience to see such an awesome plane. And for those of you who may be unaware, Kev's video of the Antonov landing got featured on a Stuff NZ news article, which is really cool. So big shout out to Kev from Wellington Flights Live, huge inspiration of mine. Of course, one of the main reasons why I got into live streaming was through Kev. So yeah, honestly, awesome stuff, and so happy for him. Gary Barnes, good to see you, Gary Barnes. Welcome in, welcome to the stream. Saying hi, will you show the landing of Singapore Airlines around 10 a.m. approximately? I surely will, Gary. That's going to be the last arrival of today's stream. It's due to land at 9:45 estimated, so in an hour. But that will be the last arrival of today's stream, and then I will do a quick pack up and shoot back home. But yeah, we will be here to see that. NZ548 is the A320 we're currently looking at heading off to Auckland this morning. And it looks like our arrivals are also on their way as well, coming from Auckland and Wellington. Here we go with another Canterbury Aero Club plane coming up and over us. TeleNZ is usually pretty good giving us the information on these guys. Another lawnmower for you. Man, these guys are hard to keep in frame sometimes. Probably going to do some laps around the city. All right, let's follow our A320. It's like our A320 might be going long up to Alpha 7. Props on the ATI and the engine test bay are spinning again. Got another A320 being pushed back as well. Glenn Martin saying there's a video on Stuff website of the Antonov landing. Yeah, Glenn Martin, I believe that's Kevin's video from his live stream yesterday, unless someone else has been able to get one up there as well. But thank you, Christine Frank, for dropping in the like commands there at 133 likes. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support today. It's been an awesome stream so far. We had that pretty decent gap of nothing, which I wasn't expecting. For those of you that aren't aware, this is the first time I've done a sunrise stream. But yeah, we had a bit of a unexpected gap of nothing. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind for the next one. But it's been quite fun so far with the arrivals and departures that we have had. Eileen Adams is there in the chat. Good to see Eileen Adams saying good day to you, Sean. SkyScore TV, hello mods and all. I'm here for a short time only. No worries, Eileen. Yeah, we're here until Singapore arrives. So estimated arrival of Singapore is 9:45, and as soon as Singapore lines up into the gate, we will shut the stream down and we'll be out of here. It's delayed a little bit. 9:47 now is estimated, so hopefully it picks up a bit of time. But lovely to have you as always, Eileen Adams. NZ548 has gone long all the way up to Alpha 7. The next A320 out the door to Auckland. Big shout out to Telly NZ and Christine Frank for being awesome super mods and joining in from the very beginning of today's stream. Really do appreciate you guys with the early morning start too. I know a little bit of a surprise scheduled stream yesterday, so appreciate you guys. Here we go, full noise departure. Bit of heat haze coming through now. Looking awesome. Lovely rotation. Steep climb from the A320. Wow. Very steep climb from the A320. Beautiful. Steep climb to up to what it looks like about 1,000 feet. And then leveled out pretty quickly there. Awesome. Fly well. Air New Zealand A320, fly well. Next one out the door. Coming in with the domestic Airbus A320 Airbus show, eh? Melbourne flights. Good to see you, mate. Oh, Johan, my YouTube just froze and missed the takeoff. Oh, no. Christine Frank saying was up at 3 a.m. Could not sleep. Wow, that's early. Fair play to you, Christine. Well, I'm happy that I could keep you company, and it wasn't too long to wait as well. Carmen Davis letting me know that NZ336 that had my good friend Hudson on board just landed in Wellington. Awesome. Telly NZ saying, we thought Sean was going to the airport for supplies and we offered to give him a hand. Good on you, Telly. Appreciate you, mate. That's awesome. Viking One Aviation's in the chat there as well. Good to see you, mate. Morning, Sean and everyone. Good to see you. Alex Tiberi is there as well. Good to see you, Alex. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining in. Lovely to have you as well. Next out the door is NZ338 off to Wellington, Airbus A320, and the sun is coming out glorious, warming me up. I've still got all my layers on from this morning, but I'm nice and toasty. And here's our ATR 72600 coming out as well. That'll probably be next at the door before that A320. One thing I didn't really think about with the new webcam is that webcams, of course, aren't designed to be used outdoors, so get quite blown out in the picture quality. Sounds like I've got another little Aero Club plane on the way out. Just moving my webcam. Let's check out this little Aero Club plane, and then we will spin back around and get the ATR. There you go. There it is. Oh, no, I'm not going to get that guy. Sorry, team. Let's focus on our ATR and A320, but looks like the A320 is next out the door, actually. Oh, it looks like my good friend Seki has arrived. NZ338 out the door, off to Wellington, a New Zealand A320. Oh, nice early rotation there from the A320. Gonna have to zoom all the way out for this guy. Because he's doing a steep climb. Very steep climb. Gorgeous. Steep climb there. Had to zoom all the way out and then lift up and over my devices that are attached to the tripod. Beautiful. Alright, here's our ATR coming at us as well. Just in time. Seki! Look at that, gorgeous with the sun hitting it too. Amazing. Sensational. Ooh, look at those props rotating too in the frame rate. Nice. Seki has arrived, everyone. He's behind the scenes. I would get him on a headset, but I don't actually have the second headset with me today. Beautiful. Fly well. ATR, fly well. Just for your reference there, team, that was NZ719 off to Invercargill, down south. Awesome. So we don't have many planes parts of there for the time being. Let's have this little shot of the Christchurch ATC tower. Well, so just have a quick hello to Seki. Morning.
Hey Dad, how you going?
Thanks, mate. Yeah, man. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad, eh? Not too bad at all. How are you, man? Yeah? Yeah? With the Yoda box? It's awesome, mate. That's all it is, man. It's all in there. All in there. And then my recent purchase was the little travel router, so I can run my hotspot to it and I can Ethernet my hotspot into there. Much better connection. It's going to spin around this ATI in the engine test bay, eh? Oh yeah. Yeah, man, but that's it. And that's it. All this in the suitcase. Four HDMI ins, one HDMI out, Ethernet, two USB-As, USB-C, mic in, line in if you've got like a roadcaster or like a mixer, direct monitoring if you want your headphones plugged in, or you can direct monitor it through there. And that's it. And I'm literally running. That's running off of its own battery power. Been live for what, coming up literally 3 hours. Yeah. It's only used 30% battery. 3 hours, 30% battery. This little guy is purely, so this battery pack is purely powering the camera. This battery pack is purely powering the travel router. That's it. Oh, ATR coming at us. Let me grab this. Take it off, buddy. Here we go. Got caught slacking there. And then of course Seki, that serves as like an 8-inch monitor as well. Yeah. Which is awesome. Come back in a shot there. There we go. Beautiful. Super. Travel friendly, portable. Takes me less than 10 minutes to set up. Done deal. It's awesome. Just takes so much stress out of the process, you know? Yeah, no more OBS. No more having to travel with a laptop. Having a massive like battery pack just to power the laptop and then power all the other devices that are plugged into it. It's awesome. I'm really hoping that Kevin can get his one sorted out. The Extreme, which I know that he will be able to. Oh, that little ATR snuck up on us there. Alright, here we go. We're now into some arrivals here now, which is awesome. Viking One Aviation saying, glad that Kevin delayed his flight home yesterday to catch the Antonov. Yeah. Just incredible, eh? It's been a bit of a hot topic of the stream today. But it's awesome because you just don't get to see those planes. Yeah. Incredible. But yeah, it's just not often that like you get to see those planes, eh? And when you do get to see them, you have to stay. You have to stay. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely on the bingo card. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Look at this. ATR Central here. Let's do a big old zoom out. 2 ATRs being towed. ATR in the engine test bay. Fire truck number 3. Followed by one of the fire cars as well. Looks like the retro fire truck's out too. Look at this guy. Yeah, nice. Fire truck 2. All happening. Yeah. I was hoping that ATR would have been a little bit more full noise on the engine test there. Oh, yeah, we do. Right, let me get here we go. Got some arrivals coming in. Dash 8 coming in from Nelson 849. Gorgeous Dash 8 coming in there, looking beautiful. Look at this. Not too far away from Singapore Airlines as well, which will be our last arrival of today's stream. We'll call it a day after Singapore arrives. Beautiful Dash 8 coming in from Nelson, top of the South Island. Beautiful. Wow, yeah, okay. Not sure if you guys heard that, but Seki coming in with a cool piece of information that it's Nelson is what so far north of the South Island that it's north of Wellington. Wowee, that's crazy. So there we go. There's that Dash coming in north of Wellington from Nelson. That's awesome. I reckon this Dash is going to continue rolling. That ATR has probably been told to hold short. Allow the Dash to come through. What a shot, eh? Look at that. ATR, Dash 8. The prop workhorses of the regional Air New Zealand services, eh? With another ATR coming out. Whoa, all systems go here. Come on now. All about it. Now we've got some action. Eileen Adams is out the door. Thank you, Eileen Adams, for joining in today. Lovely to have you, as always, and to host you on the Sky Squad TV live streams. That ATR that photobombed us just a while ago is NZ806, off to Tauranga. Full noise departure, I'm hoping. Quick little sip of water. Should have brought myself another coffee. Alright, ATR on the move. Off to Tauranga. This is the longest domestic flight that you can get here in New Zealand. I say that on most streams, but for those of you that are new here today that may not know, it is just under 2 hours from Christchurch to Tauranga. Beautiful. The frame rate's awesome, eh? Fly well ATR off to Tauranga. Hopefully a little bit nicer weather up there. It's always nice up there.
Wasn't it terrible for the cricket?
It was terrible for the cricket.
Oh, well, they delayed the start.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it'd be bad weather the same day as Kevin was
Yeah.
in the car park.
True. The car park in Auckland, eh? That was crazy. It was just like a curtain of water. It was mad. Fair play to him, though.
Meantime, here it was 28 degrees.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fine.
What a difference, eh? Complete difference. Because, yeah, like I was sitting there watching his stream and just looking at the rain, and I'm looking outside going, it's 28 degrees outside in Christchurch, and the sun's cracking the stones, man. Madness. Oh, Alex is in the chat. Good to see you, Alex. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Hope you're well. Lovely to have you. Mini Cooper's there in the chat as well. Lovely to have you too. This time, next Sunday, I'll be making my way onto the Emirates A380 from Sydney to Christchurch. Come on now. Good time, good time, good time. Bring that up on the screen, eh? This time next Sunday, I'll be making my way onto the Emirates A380 from Sydney to Christchurch. Bring it on, Mini Cooper. Awesome stuff. Such an awesome flight. So good. Melbourne flight saying, is it just me, but is the time on the screen wrong? Nope. 9:11. Hey. Hayden, we have moved into daylight savings, so we are an hour behind ourselves. So yeah, actually picked quite a good day to come out and do a sunrise stream because I've got an extra hour in bed. Got an extra hour in bed this morning, even though with the newborn, the extra hour in bed kind of didn't really feel like the extra hour in bed. But hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Francis Waite is back in the house. Good to see you. Johan saying that Tauranga flight must be the longest time-wise and not distance. Yes, correct. It is the longest domestic flight you can take in New Zealand. It's usually serviced by a Dash 8. One of them, anyway. One of them, Seki. One of them. It's usually serviced by a Dash 8, and if it's serviced by a Dash 8, it's about 2-hour flight time. An ATR, I think, can do it in about an hour and 45 minutes or something like that, from what I've seen on Flight Radar. But it's one of the longest. One of the longest. NZ523 A320 coming in from Auckland, and then we've also got NZ5389, 389 coming in from Wellington, which is the All Blacks ATR. Awesome. Mini Cooper, good stuff. Excited for you to be on the A380. If I'm out streaming, I'll be sure to capture it for you.
Which day? Next Sunday?
Yeah, next Sunday. Next Sunday.
Awesome.
Beautiful. All right. So yeah, as mentioned, we've got an ATR 72-600 coming in. We've got NZ523 coming in, A320. Got an ATR out the door here as well. Or is that being towed? No, it's going out the door. Not showing up on my radar. Maybe time for a little refresh. Telly NZ in the mod chat there, letting Hayden know that we've gone back in time. We sure do. We've gone back in time, mate. 1955, gone back in time. So good. Alright, this sneaky little ATR is not showing up on my radar. Let's get some eyes on, eh? Not showing up on my flight radar anyway. Not sure if it's showing up for anybody else. Love the yellow tips on the propellers of the ATR 72s. Someone told me the reason why they have those on there, but I forgot what it is now, which is annoying. Alright, wait for this guy to get on the move. For those of you that are on social media, feel free to come on through and follow us on Instagram. skysquad.tv, be down there in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And if you're also keen to you're also keen on Facebook, then come on over and follow us on Sky Squad TV on Facebook as well. Love to have you. Where I post regular content, highlight content from the streams, and any other times that I get to the airport on the off day to capture some extra content, I'll post those up there. Beautiful. Gorgeous departure there from the ATR. We should have our A320 coming in shortly as well. Alright, spin round and capture that A320 for you guys. We don't want to miss that. Here it is on finals already. Do a slow zoom so it focuses in. Looks like it's got a little bit of a crab going on up there. Interesting. Probably doesn't, to be fair. Just looks like it from where I am. Yeah. Beautiful. Lined it up real well. Look at that. Looking majestic coming down. Gorgeous. Gives a nice big flare, buddy. Nice big flare. Yes. Oh, gorgeous. Nice. A little heavy on the right hand side, but our left. There we go. There it is. Beautiful arrival. Excited for the Singapore A350-900. I don't get to feature it that often. I'm up this early, but I'm never streaming it this time of day. Usually all about those golden hour shots. Yep. Coming in thick and fast now. So that was NZ523 coming in from Auckland, and we've got NZ389, All Blacks ATR coming in from Wellington. Is that flight radar showing down there? Surely is. Nice. Alright, here we go with the All Blacks ATR 72600, I believe. The All Blacks ATR. Some eyes on, eh? We love seeing the All Black liveries on the Sky Squad TV streams. ZKOAB, which is the All Black A320, makes a common appearance. Also during our golden hour evening streams. Look at the attitude of that nose, eh? Looking a little unsteady coming down there. Whoa. The attitude on that nose was steep. Oh, beautiful landing though. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Nose down, heavy. Great noise in the reverse thrusts. There we go, and it's full glory. The All Blacks ATR. It is too, look at that. Thumbnail moment. Just like Seki said behind the scenes, going to sit there and pose for us. Look at that. Gorgeous, eh? Fantastic. Or Navy Jack's in the chat. Good to see you, Navy Jack. Hope you're well. Jean Cotton. Good to see you, Jean. Hope you're well. Good morning from Manchester in the UK. Oi, oi. Good to see ya. Coming in all the way from Manchester, eh? Lovely to have you, Jean. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Christchurch International Airport. Thank you for joining into today's stream. Oh, ATR's on the move. AJ, good morning, Christchurch from California. Good to see you, AJ. Another one from California, eh? Our good friend Jim Urban tuned in earlier from California. Good to see you, AJ. Thank you for tuning in. Love this time of day, eh? We get more international viewers with us. Lovely to have you, AJ. Hope you're well. Welcome to Sky Squad TV and Christchurch International Airport. Sounds like we might have a helicopter coming over somewhere. Alright, dash 8 out the door here. NZ 842. Oh, unlock the tripod head, Shawnee boy. Oh, what a shot. Look at that. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Fly well, little dash 8. Fly well. Fly well with the dashy. Fly well. Alright, spin around and grab this ATR that is on the way out. Flight radar's being a bit slow today, eh? That dash 8 that we were just looking at is off to Nelson. Got an ATR taxiing down Alpha 504. But no information on that guy. Loved when I started streaming this morning and having all the beautiful lights of the runway all lit up and stuff. It looked awesome. Seeing like the taxiway signs and stuff lit up, that was awesome as well. Daryl, question for you, Sean. Does the UK have daylight savings? Yes, it does. Very much so. But safe to say, if you ever go to the UK in winter, you're just in darkness all the time, pretty much. Darkness and dreary rain. Meh. Rubbish. Alright, ATR 72, 600 out the door. No information on this guy, unfortunately. Sounding awesome, though. Isn't that turboprop? Oh, gorgeous rotation. Beautiful. Look at the colours up there, eh? Gorgeous. Yeah, yeah. I was quite overexposed a little bit when I still had some of the night settings on. And then I changed it back over to the auto mode. But the night settings worked well, though. I've been playing around with them just a little bit. So hopefully on the next one I get them dialed in real good. Yeah. Alright. ATR out the door. Carmen Davies saying it's off to Rotorua. There it is. NZ788. Took a little while to come up on radar there. On the bottom left of your guys' screen as well that you can see. Yeah, he is too. He said that he was going to be for when Singapore comes in. Loves it, eh? AJ saying, I recall flying into Christchurch back in 1988 on an Ansett flight. Wow. That was a long time ago. Mate, just to jokingly make you feel old, I wasn't even born then. AJ, good to see you, mate. Gino's in the chat. Good to see you, Gino. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Another one. Oh, mate, Singapore is breaking ground. 23 minutes away, supposedly. NZ681 going over us to Dunedin. Won't be able to see that guy. Too much cloud. Looks like it's going more over the city. Going that way. Right down the east coast of the South Island. Good to see you, Gino. Couple of helis coming up as well. ATR 72 600 coming in from Invercargill. Be with us in a few minutes. As mentioned, team, we're going to call it a day after our friends at Singapore Airlines touches down. Christine Frank saying, oh, Sean, you make me feel old now. Sorry, Christine. I was born in 1993. Oh, no. Only messing with you guys. Only messing with you. No harm done, eh? Yeah, man. Cool. Seki's running back to his car to grab his camera. Once again, thank you to every single one of you lovely people for hitting the like button on today's stream. Thank you for your support. Of course, a great free way for you guys to show your support to the Sky Squad TV live streams. Love to hit that 200 like goal there by the end of today's stream if we can. Suze, you're not much older than my oldest Sean, so making me feel old too. Sorry, guys. Here we go. NZ704 from Invercargill coming in. Oh, is this guy going to work if I bring this around here for the time being? Nah, too blown out, eh? Just want to spin this around for a real quick second. And my little webcam is a little bit too blown out at the moment, so I'm going to come in and say hi to you guys on there, but 2 seconds. Let me turn that one down, just so that we're not echoing back there for the time being, but I'll make sure to turn it back on before it. But hello everybody. I've been trying to come onto the squad cam. I've got a new little webcam, but with the light in here, it's blowing it out. So I need to figure out a way that I can, of course, make it not blow out on the picture. But lovely to see you. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, thank you for joining in with me today. It's been an awesome stream. Started at 6 a.m. this morning for the sunrise stream, and we captured those international departures. Air New Zealand and Qantas heading off to Australia, which is super cool. So always fun. But lovely to see you. If I haven't met you before, my name is Sean. I'm your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. Yeah, hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining in. All of our international viewers as well. We've had from Sweden, from California. We've got people joining from the UK. Of course, fellow Kiwis, and we've got Aussies and that as well. So thank you every single one of you for joining in. It's lovely to have you. But let me spin you lovely people back around so we can grab our next arrival of the ATR 72-600 coming in from Invercargill. But yeah, as mentioned, I've got a little webcam, but of course, yeah, webcams aren't great for outdoor stuff. So I'll get a little shield or something for it. But lovely to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Here's ATR coming in from Invercargill. Whoa, heavy landing there, real bouncy. I'll come back around and excuse me. I'll come back around and do another appearance on the cam there for you guys shortly. But yeah, the new little webcam, as mentioned, exposes quite a lot in the outdoors. But there's our ATR 72-600 coming in from Invercargill. Beautiful. Got our ATR 72-600 over here in the engine test bay still. I was hoping it was going to do some engine tests, but doesn't seem to be wanting to do the engine tests. Jonathan, good to see you, Jonathan. Thank you for tuning into the stream today. Jonathan Johannes, I believe that name is there. Lovely to have you. Hope you're doing well. First time here on the stream, I believe. If not, I apologise. But lovely to have you here, my friend. Good to see you. TeleNZ letting us know that SQ297 Singapore estimated arrival is 11 minutes. Surely is. Thank you, TeleNZ. Appreciate it, my friend. I'm going to... That's already unplugged. A little bit exposed, that webcam. In the harsh light there. Just drop that down there for the time being. Oh, James. Hi, mate. That's me in the golf cart. We'll be doing more engine tests in half an hour or so. Oi, oi. James, good on ya. Good on you, James. Which one are you in, mate? In the golf cart. There's one there. James, give us a wave. Is that you behind the stairs? Give us a wave, James. Give us a wave, mate. Thanks for the info there, James. Oh, there he is. Just stepped out. Good on you, James. Hey, my man. What a legend. Good on you, James. There we go. Bring that up again. James there saying, hi, mate. That's me in the golf cart. We're doing more engine tests in an hour. In half an hour or so. We'll probably be out the door by then, to be fair. We're just waiting for Singapore to come on in. Nice. Nice microphone. That microphone's good, eh? Awesome. That's one of the ones I'm looking at potentially getting next. Or I'll send you the link for one of the ones I'm looking at. The Comica wireless shotgun. Yeah. Yeah. It's awesome. Cam plays this is back in the house. Good to see you, Cam. John 1948. Nice. Saying nice. Good to see you. Good to see you, James. Hope you're well, mate. That's awesome. Telling Z saying, looks like they're working on the undercarriage. Yeah, most likely. All right. Edging closer to those 200 likes there, guys. Thank you so much for your support today. Singapore Avery, 58 minutes out. James letting us know we've just been testing the air conditioning system. TeleNZ, yeah, we've just been testing the air conditioning system, paneling up to do more runs. Awesome. Good on you, James. Thanks for the information there, mate. John 948 saying, hey, good fine detail on ground service in there. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, good to see you, Air New Zealand engineering team, just like TeleNZ says there. Lovely to see you guys. So, yeah. They've kind of almost reopened that road again, eh? Because they're doing all of this gear. Yeah, my car fits. I've parked it down there, just in front of the gate where I usually park. Because I pulled up this morning and thought, oh, shall I do it? I was like, oh, no, I'll just go down there. But, yeah, it looks like they're opening up this road again, eh? For the works that's going on. But, yeah, interesting. Oh, Jetstar's pushed back. Navy Jack spamming us all with the pink hand waves there. Just go easy there, Navy Jack. All right, Jetstar, push back. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it will get out before Singapore? Surely. There's a bit of a taxi. JQ232 off to Auckland. There's a Dash 8 that's also pinged up on radar too. Nah, Singapore is definitely coming in before. 5 minutes away now for the Singapore A350-900. Might have to record this one. Seki, look at this. You can ISO record on this because this is a 4K camera. You can select what resolution you want and then select what camera you want to use to record in. So you can ISO record that. So I'm streaming in 1080p, but I can ISO record in 4K. And then you can select to have the program, so you have all of your overlays, all of the audio over it, or you purely just have the footage from that camera, and the audio from that camera too, and it saves it to the SD card. Awesome, next level. And yeah, so you set that up, basically just hit record up there, and it'll go, do you want to start, and it'll done deal. Awesome, eh? All right, Singapore A350-900 on finals, pretty much. Just turning over the top of Rolleston. Oh, yep. Just a glimpse of it. My eyesight is terrible, but I've got a glimpse. Got a glimpse of it. What an awesome morning of plane spotting and a live stream here today. Lovely to have all of you lovely people with us as well. As mentioned, this will be the last arrival of the stream. We'll possibly capture that Jetstar departing. If we do, then yeah, we'll call it a day after Jetstar. But Singapore is next in the door here. SQ297. Oh, getting tangled up there. SQ297 next in the door. A350-900 from Singapore direct to Christchurch.
Hi there.
Hey, good morning. Hey, puppies.
Pole driver been ruining your volume.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy out the door. Go on, buddy. Yeah. Go on, guys. Cute dogs. Puppy Squad TV. I don't know. Nah, it doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Puppy Squad TV. Dog Squad. Sounds like a police kind of faction or something. All right, here comes Singapore. J-Ro tuning in from Texas. Good to see you, J-Ro, all the way from Texas, eh? Christine Frank saying the sign of getting old. Is that in response to my bad eyesight? My eyesight's been terrible for years anyway. I'm 32 and my eyesight's terrible. I'm going blind. Alright, here we go. Singapore A350-900 coming in. Gorgeous. Definitely be hitting the like button if you guys haven't already for the A350-900. We will have to, when we hit the next membership milestone, pop a Singapore Airlines emoji into the chat for all of you awesome Sky Squad TV members. The mustard duck. No, the custard duck, sorry. Sid Squad. The custard duck's coming in. Beautiful Singapore A350-900. A daily service here at Christchurch Airport. Yep. Yeah, the pile driver is a little bit annoying. Beautiful. Look at this A350, eh? Look at those wings. Gorgeous. So graceful coming down. Big old wing flex as well. Look at that. Fantastic. Wowee. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Nice wheelie too. Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up. Nice. Big wing flex. Hard on the brakes there, eh? That's going to turn early. Whoa. Hard on the anchors and turning down. Mate, turning down Alpha 4? Wowee. Hard and fast turn, eh? Fast vacate. Yeah, all that Jetstar. Jetstar wants to get out. Lovely to see you, Singapore. Next out the door is Jetstar. High speed vacate there, eh? Down Alpha 4, I believe. Or is that Alpha 3? I think it might be Alpha 3. Alright, Jetstar's on the move. We'll spin around and get that guy in just a moment. Amazing. Go back and check out Singapore. It would have already turned into its gate by now. Just get to see the tail above there. And let's go for our last departure of today's stream. Little dash 8 out the door here. Alrighty team, that's us, eh, for today. I'll come over and say a quick goodbye to you all over on the squad cam. Just need to do one little edit as I've unplugged my webcam. Just give me one moment. But that's us for today. Thank you so much everybody for joining in. What an awesome first sunrise stream here at Christchurch Airport. First time doing this, and I had a whole heap of fun. Learned a lot from this morning. And hopefully on the next one as well, we won't have a whole big gap of nothing between 7 and 8. But just give me one moment, guys. Oh. All right. Beautiful stuff, team. Thank you so much to every single one of you for jumping in to today's stream. Really do appreciate it. Awesome to see Singapore Airlines, of course, landing there. Let me just stop that recording there. But yeah, once again, that's us for today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the very first Sunrise stream here on Sky Squad TV. Hope you've all enjoyed your time here. Appreciate you guys coming in. And for those of you that have joined in nice and early from the start as well, really do appreciate that. Huge effort from everyone involved. Big shout out to all of the moderators, Telly NZ, Christine, Frank, Melbourne Flights. Apologies, Melbourne Flights, I need to change your name on this overlay screen. I'll do that in the next one. Daryl Nelson and of course Carolyn. And of course, huge shout out to all of our Sky Squad TV members as well. You guys are awesome. Your continued support helps to keep the channel growing, and we can come out and do some awesome things. But yeah, we will be moving forward and spending more time on the sunrise streams, which would be cool. And then we might do some late morning ones as well. But we'll do some weekday sunrise streams too, because then we'll get some good weekday departures and won't have big gaps and stuff in between. But hey, that's us. Sue's good to see you. Glenn Martin, everybody else that's dropped in a super chat, the buy me a coffee from Simon, YY Wings dropping in the super chat. And there's another person, I forgot your name, Marcel, I believe your name is. So thank you for all of those super chats and for the buy me a coffees and for hitting the like button on today's stream. And yeah, stream's just going to end straight up. And I'll see you guys on the next Sky Squad TV live stream. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you know when we're going to next be live. And yeah, if you're a Sky Squad TV member, then you can get the live stream links on Discord as well. But thank you every single one of you for joining in. And I've been Sean, your host here on Sky Squad TV. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream.